Hey. Okay, so it's Amber from A&O, and I want to chat with you about two different things that I have used and currently use. So these are organization tools. One's called Trello, one's called CLICKUP. And I just want to give you like a this versus that. And I personally have my own opinion. I know how to use them kind of well enough to get a task completed, share it with my team, keep myself a little organized. So I do want to like bring this to your attention because I find as a business owner, that is something that is a really helpful tool for you to use as a content creator as well. So creating videos or events, keeping up with different tasks that you have to do, this would be a really helpful thing to use. Both of them are free, but you can pay for obviously the upgraded version of them if you want. But I'm going to go ahead and share my screen now and let you check this out. And that way you can see kind of what I'm talking about. So I'm going to go to first, I'm going to go to CLICKUP first. This is a site that I got introduced to maybe like a year and a half, 2 years ago. And I started using it and actually did really well with it. But what I found is that they started changing things. And also I kind of maxed out the capacity to use it. So I was putting a lot of images in here and I would have to know like, oh gosh, I have to delete stuff in order to upload more things. And I didn't want to pay for this service because I just felt like it wasn't going to be as useful. Needing to pay for it. So that was kind of my decision behind that. But they've changed a lot with it, honestly, since I used it last. But just to kind of show you what you want to do is you kind of go to your spaces. I have some things saved in here from a while ago. I really haven't used this since 2019. But right here, we'll just go to like amberlykins.com, just a folder that I had there of like my workspace. And like you can have a to-do list. So you make a to-do list. You can obviously make it a color. You can assign someone to this. You can put a due date on it, priority, put that on there. And then when you make your to-do list, it's named. And then you can go in here and start customizing what you need. So I would typically always like put a header on here, but then, I think I just deleted that. I would put a header on here. I would add attachments that I needed. Okay, here they come now. It's starting to upload. So right here, you title it. Then I would put a description, like if this was information that needed to be uploaded to amberlykins.com and it was something Olivia and I were discussing, or like an assistant or a VA, somebody that you have helping you, then you can put descriptions here, and that can be an easy copy paste for someone on your team that's helping you, or for you just to go back and put that on your YouTube channel, right? Because you may be titling one of your videos and then you have the description of like something that you want to say in there to add to the beginning of that description. And then you have your regular things that are imported always. You can add some images in here too if you need that for any reason for this, if it's not a YouTube purpose, but it's a website or an Instagram or a Facebook group or something like that. Then you also know kind of what's been accomplished. So you can even put like new task, and you can tag people from your team in here so they'll get a notification in their email. So I used it for that purpose, right? So it's learning the software. It's just learning how to maneuver it. But I liked it. It was cool, but I didn't love it enough to keep using it. Do you know what I mean? And actually this was created, I guess I used this early 2022. So 2019, 2020, I was using this. So CLICKUP, go check that out. Just clickup.com, see if it works for you. And if you use this, put in the comments like, hey, yeah, I use it. It's super cool. Or I've never heard of it. Put that in the comments because I'd be very interested to know. And if you do use it, what do you feel about it, right? Maybe give it some like input. That would be super cool. Because a lot of women that watch the A&O channel and that are subscribers here, they're also like wanting to learn new things. And, you know, what are the systems that we have in place? What are the tools that we're using? And we also want you to be able to share that as well. There is a group called the Hype Squad. It's in the description here. So subscribe to this channel, but also join the Hype Squad on Facebook, because that's a place where we just really have a great amount of communication. All right, so here's another site that's called Trello. And I love Trello a lot. I got introduced to this in 2017 when I was building my website, and Olivia created me a board, which is right here, client Amber Lykins Skin and Makeup. So that was my official first board. And then I have different boards here. I have A&O show, I have my CEO squad, I have bridal, I have videos. So each of these are like categories of what I am keeping up with. If I have an idea, if I have an image, if I have notes or anything, I keep them in here. So I'm going to open up right now just my video one, just so I'm not getting into a ton of personal information right here on this video. And right here it is, I'm just going to kind of show you some ways to use it. All right, so you can create a board, obviously, in here. And then once your board's created, you just open up your board, and then you can make different tasks. So how these little gray columns are, this will pop up. It says add a new list. So you're making a list, and then underneath that list, it'll have you add a card. So you have you have a board, then you have a list, then you have a card. So with that, I create these. All right, so I'm just going to go in here to Ride and Dirty with My Boys. That is an upcoming vlog that I have on my channel. Super cool. It actually, my channel, Amber Lykins, those videos hit 2 p.m. Sundays. And this channel right here, A&O show, this channel is Sundays at 3. So just to kind of put a little reminder out there to that. Olivia's channel, she does a Wednesday night live because she is creating jewelry. So check that out, and she's dropping a lot of great stuff there as well. All right, so right here, I just titled it Ride and Dirty with My Boys. That's not necessarily what it's going to be when I upload it to YouTube, but that helped me keep up with it. And you can obviously put a description here. You can save it. You can add comments. So if you have a team in here that's working with you on this project, y'all can have conversations back and forth about it. You'll kind of know what they did last in here. So that's helpful. This date, you can put a date that you need it to be due, right? You can put some urgency behind it so it alerts you, and that it also has some color so you can categorize kind of what's going on. So you can date it, and you can even have it send you reminders. So I think that's super cool. And then you can even change the color. So right here where it says labels, you can label the colors. So you can kind of have a color scheme going on of what things, kind of like if it's upcoming, if it's past due, or if it's like not necessarily a record, you could have recording things, or you could have post things. Like, anyways, you can color coordinate your things. So I typically always do like it's due, and then I have like it's complete. That's kind of what I have, and then I have dates on mine. So I love that you can do that. I find that Trello is more user friendly. I'm not very great. Now, I don't like to always say I can't, or I don't know how. I'm like, I can do it. I'm just not the best. Okay. Like, I can get the job done. It might take me a little bit longer, but I'm going to get it done. And so that's how I feel too with you watching this. I personally, over ClickUp to Trello, I find that Trello is just an easier system to use. I didn't say it's easy as a newbie using it. I just said it's easier. All right, let me put my glasses on because these lights kind of get to my eyes a little bit. All right, so you create your boards, and the coolest thing about this is that you can actually move these around. So if you put it somewhere and you're like, oh my goodness, I want to actually have it by the date, you can move these cards around, which I think is super cool. You can even move your list around. So you can really customize it, and it allows you to really see this clean layout, which I love. So that is my feedback on Trello and Canva. And those are some tools that I've used in the past, which was ClickUp. I didn't say Canva, did I? I think I said Canva. I mean, ClickUp and Trello. Do you know what I'm saying? I keep wanting to say Canva today, and I'm like, I'm not teaching you Canva today, but that is an upcoming video on the channel. We're going to really go into like teach you some ins and outs behind Canva, because that is where we do all of our, like, I would say all of my branding type things. We do a lot of A&O in there as well. Olivia uses some other software. I think like Adobe Premiere. Is that a thing? I don't know. I think it might be editing. I'm not sure. She uses another thing to do some of her design work with for A&O and the magazine, and like branding for our Mastermind girls. Here it is. Cycle 3 is coming out very soon. So we also have a boot camp coming up. So go ahead. This is the thing that I suggest is get on Trello. That would be the first place I would go. That's my personal opinion. And check it out. Get yourself organized. But we have a boot camp coming up. So enrollment starts. The waiting list is live. So that's actually in the description in the comments. Get on the waiting list, because then you can go ahead and get your ticket this coming week. So tickets will be available. And then the class for boot camp starts on the 14th. And so we are really teaching you how to make video that converts. So we're going to go through all the ins and outs on that. And then obviously we work with people more hands-on too in our coaching program. So, but boot camp is where it's at. So definitely jump in there. But I'm excited that you are here today to kind of see what I think about Trello, what I think about ClickUp. And then obviously you can test them both out yourself, but drop in the comments what you love the most and what you find more helpful and beneficial for you and the place that you're at right now in your business. And I cannot wait to read your comments. So make sure you're following our accounts on Instagram, because there's a lot happening over there, and there's a lot happening in the Hype Squad. We don't want you to miss any fun lives or like funny reels or posts or anything like that that's going out. So make sure you're connected on all the social platforms, and that also is in the description. So we cannot wait to see you every Sunday at 3. We are available and in the comments chatting it up with you. So be here every Sunday at 3 and hang out with us in the comments. Well, you're the best. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Love you guys. Thanks for being on the A&O show today with me. Peace out.